And look at this crowd. These guys are passionate Star Wars fans. I know you can do a better job than that. Again, Jason.
All right. We'll ask a different question. What did you think of the trailer? I know it's hard to focus on anything other than that, but if you would, please, we've got some really exciting things happening on the stage, including this panel. But for those of you who don't know, my name is Jason, and with me, my good friend and yours, from Chicago, Jimmy Mack.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Star Wars fans. We're so happy you guys are here with us for Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, and we have an incredible panel here. Do we have Star Wars collectors? Well, I know I have a Star Wars room in my house, so I can't wait to hear all this incredible information. Oh, who am I? Wow,
I really am short. You're lying.
You're just a little short for a stormtrooper, sir. But you're tall in stature as a Star Wars fan.
Well, I appreciate it. And we kick things off with the trailer, and maybe there's one other thing that Star Wars is maybe just as well known for as incredible trailers that get us excited, and that is Star Wars Collectibles. It's one of the few brands that are as synonymous with what you can buy in the stores as what they project in the theaters. It's just incredible, and you're going to hear from 5 of the top licensees today, and to help us with all of that, from Lucasfilm Licensing, put your hands together for Anita Kestelaar.
Anita, welcome to the behind-the-scenes stage.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, Anita, I know the trailer, again, is on everyone's mind, and so you can be honest. Was today the first day you saw it?
Yes, it was, and I was
Really?
crying.
Did anybody else weep? Yeah, we had some blubbering going on here, too.
Now, Anita, in your bio, you say you are a self-professed fangirl, so throw down with some of your fangirl cred a little bit.
Oh, sorry. So when I was a kid, I used to watch Robotech, Voltron. I do wear my Voltron sneakers to work, and I celebrate Fangirl Friday every Friday.
But what about Star Wars?
Oh yeah, it's my heart. It's a good thing.
Yes, we all understand that loud and clear.
All right. Well, we know you got lots of exciting things for us, so please take it away. We'll be down here if you need anything.
Awesome.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to kick this off by saying thank you, right? So thank you to you, the fans, for continuing to show up, continuing to support us and support the brand, and this is the reason why I come to work every day. So I'm very, very excited to be here. When they say the celebration is a love letter to our fans, we don't joke around about that. That's very true. So part of that love letter is bringing you cool, new ideas, innovative ideas, what we do when we go to the office every day, right? So this is what we're going to show you today, and give you some sneak peeks, give you some cool cred so you can take the information back with you, and hopefully continue to be evangelizing the brand as much as we love it. So without further ado, here's some cool packs to come on down the stage. Top 5 licensees, we've got Brian Ono, Ashley Powell, we've got Adam from Tamashii Nations, we've got Dan from ArtFX, and we've got Matt Bishop from Sideshow. So I'm very grateful, I'm very thankful to work with such a good crew on a daily basis. And without further ado, we're going to bring up Brian so he can start kicking us off.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming on the first day. And we'd also like to thank our opening act, J.J. Abrams and Kennedy. Someday they'll be stars, I'm sure. But once again, we normally do this at Comic-Con, and we're very proud to do it here as well for the Star Wars fans specifically. So what we're going to do is just give you a little bit of a peek of what we're working on. And knowing our company, I can't tell you when, but, but trust me, we're working on it. So anyway, so let's start off. Many of you, even going back to the Master Replica days, have collected many of our helmets, and we've always had pretty much just a generic stand. So what we've now done is we've now changed our stands to be bust, and those are actual prop parts. So the Stormtrooper will be based on an original casting from an original Stormtrooper armor, and you can see the variations of the different characters that we have done, plan to do, or even back to when Master Replicas had made them as well, and they'll be available separately. The next thing is studio scales. We're going to get more of the studio scales now. All of these models are on display in our booth this weekend. So come on down and take a look at those. And now I know all you guys need help maxing out your credit cards. So, the next things we have here will help you do that. Here you go. Oh, it's recycling myself.
R2.
How do you go back?
No problem. No problem. There we go. You can do it. We can do it. You can do it.
Use the force.
There we go.
Even between land and ship.
The R2 unit will be in our booth assorted times during the day, so come on by. You can take a closer look at it. And we're in booth 1422. Thanks a lot.
So up next, we're going to introduce you to a newest family member here of Tamashii Nations. This is how we continue to reinvent ourselves, reinvigorate the brand every year. Every year we ask ourselves, how can we push the bar? How can we include something new and different? Keep people engaged. And this is one of the opportunities of what we're doing as far as that is concerned. And so here we are to bring up Adam to introduce you to Tamashii Nations.
Thank you, Anita. Hello, everybody. My name is Adam Newman. I'm with Tamashii Nations, International Marketing and Sales, and we're really proud to be the newest member of the collectors high-end collectibles family. I just want to ask a quick question, because we don't really get this opportunity, but how many people in the audience are familiar with Tamashii Nations? Just raise your hand. Okay, that's quite a bit. We're a relatively new brand. We've only been around for 7 or 8 years, so basically we are, and I know a lot of people are familiar with Bondi, we're a Bondi's premium collector's label, and we're the #1 collectibles label in Japan right now. And we have a lot of history though, even though we're a new brand. Bondi in the past had acquired a company known as Puppy, and some of you guys are probably familiar with the Super 7 Jumbo Machinder styles. A lot of the aesthetics that we've worked with in the past have influenced Star Wars products. One of our panel members up here from Sideshow worked with us with a C-3PO Chogoki, which is a heavy die-cast item that we'll also have displayed in the booth. And we're really known for a lot of our action figure technology. We work a lot in the 6-inch scale, so the people that do know us also probably know us for a brand called SH Figure Arts. But 6-inch scale, but with really high-end articulation. And we also work a lot with creative materials like die cast, and that's that Chogoki C-3PO on the right. And another thing that we do work with, and I know our fellow panelist Kotobuki also works with them as well, is Japan's top sculpting talent. And that's going to segue us into what we have here, the main thing that I wanted to present to you guys. Takayuki is one of Japan's most acclaimed sculptors, tremendous artistic talent, who's worked with us on a line called Super Imaginative Chogokin, or SIC line, and a movie realization line, which is the Star Wars item that I wanted to introduce to you guys. So this movie realization series is basically an homage of an homage, I guess. Originally Lucas had been influenced by Kurosawa films and a lot of the Sengoku Jidai, or the samurai films that were taking place in the 1500s, 1600s. And Takeya-san put his unique aesthetic twist on these items, and we first displayed it at the Tokyo Toy Show in June. And I don't know if we have any bloggers or press in the media, but you guys really were asking for this one. And we have this on display, and we'll be giving out a couple for gifts, but this is the Samurai General Darth Vader, and really taking the samurai aesthetic, has the katana lightsaber as well. And also, that will be released in next month or two, and along with that, also we'll be releasing Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper has a blaster that's actually a matchlock, or pretty much an ancient musket themed blaster. And we are going to show you some things for the very first time. You're going to see plans of products that are going to be coming up. We also do have a survey in the booth, so we're interested in your feedback as well. This is also in the booth. Ashigaru means foot soldier, and believe it or not, the matchlock muskets or gunpowder items, they were very prominent at the end of the Japan feudal area, the end of the 1500s. And in addition to that, though, people were asking about other versions of the Stormtroopers. Wadaiko is on the far right, it's a war drummer. Also, we have the Yumiya, or the archer, and the Yari on the far left. So these are other things we're considering down the line, and you're seeing these first.
Nice.
And another first thing I want to show you.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so we got a good reaction there. Something on the checklist to put this higher on the priority. Thank you for the feedback on that one. We'll see if we get any more ooze on the next couple slides. We're going to show you some concept art now. This is a different version of Darth Vader. We want to work with different crests. You notice his right hand is more robotic. We want to work with a samurai crest as the Death Star. And might get some ooze coming up on the next one here.
Oh!
Boba Fett as a Ronin, or a Lordless Samurai.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the other things I'm thinking about right now is would be really cool to have like if you guys are familiar with Lone Cub Wolf, with Django as a father pushing around little Boba in that part, that would be pretty cool too, wouldn't it?
Nice.
So that's something we're also giving some thought to. But you can visit us and see these. We do have a prototype of the Sand Trooper, Ashigata Sand Trooper, in our booth, so please come visit us at our distributor, Bluefin, in booth 1149, and we will have, maybe not out today, but at least out tomorrow, we will have an iPad survey as well, and we're interested in your feedback. Thank you so much for listening, and we're really happy to be part of today's number family.
So again, great innovation, always looking for the topping ourselves. What are we going to do next? Next year I have no idea, so I'm going to be reminding you guys for some ideas for that. But up next, we're going to bring up Matt Bischoff from Sideshow. Again, one of the staples.
All right, thank you everybody for coming here. We're just as excited to be here as you are, so let's do this. I run the production and development of Sideshow, and here we go. We have our 5th scale statue line, and coming into that line will be our McClary concept work. Now, the first one we have coming out will be the Stormtrooper. He'll have 2 different helmets, blaster and the lightsaber. He is down at the booth right now, booth 1302. a couple different interchangeable hands. Each of these pieces will have a base piece as well, and they're 5th scale, so they're slightly larger than the 12-inch figures. Another one that we have coming up on deck is this guy.
nice.
So these are all based off of McQuarrie's original concept art for the films. We don't have Boba at the booth yet, but he'll likely be coming down the pipe in San Diego. We'll have him there. For our 6th scale articulated line, we're also carrying into McQuarrie as well. And what we do have at our booth right now is the prototype for
Oh,
Vader.
nice.
So you can come down, you can see these are the rough outputs and some unfinished, non-painted pieces, but you'll see both of the helmets that we're intending to include with the piece. And we're pretty excited about getting him. We've been working on him for quite a while, and I think it's a good one to introduce the 6th scale line with. Additionally, we also have Jawas.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Jawa 2-pack set coming out. They'll have illuminated eyes, a bunch of different weapons, handsets, droid collars, droid welders, little articulated bodies are 2 different sizes. So you'll have a slightly larger one, a little smaller one, different head wraps. So you can customize the head wraps so you can get the hooded one or you get the tight knit one. But those are both at the booth as well. We'll have leather good pouches. They're pretty cool. Following up on our R2-D2 figure, we're going to further astromech land, and we're going to come out with
Yes.
Mr. Motivation himself, R5D4. And playing off the features we put in on our R2-D2 figure, R5D4 will have a bad motivator element where you pull on one of his eyes and his motivation explodes from his head. He and the Jawas are set to release in early of 2016. Both of them are in production now, so we're looking forward to getting those expedited and get them in your hands. Also at our booth right now, we have our R2-D2 figure. We're actually selling them at the show for anybody who didn't get a chance to get them. We're selling them for $150 out the door, but he is out there. And additionally, to promote R2-D2, we went upon a big art project where we talked to a lot of our artist friends, people internally in Sideshow, external artists, and we had a project based on this figure called R2-Me2. And we reached out to everybody, we gave everybody a blank injected casting, functioning without the lights, but everybody got one and we just said, open window, do whatever you want, make it PG, and we'll display it at Celebration. So we have 3 booths committed to a bunch of different versions of R2-D2.
Nice.
So we have artists from all over, from Korea, Italy, Adigrana, Behead, Cool Rain, some folks from Leica. Everybody contributed, and they had some pretty imaginative versions of R2-D2. So I hope you guys come by and check them out. There's some pretty amazing pieces of art down there. Also at our booth, we have a new figure from our good friends Hot Toys, Space Trooper. So the prototype is done at our booth right now, and he's available for pre-order on Sideshow's website. We have one piece here. There's another piece in Hong Kong at their secret base store. So if you're here, please check it out. If you're talking to your friends in Hong Kong, tell them to check it out. We will also be giving away our life-size Yoda. We have him at the booth as well. We invite you all to come check him out. There's a little iPad kiosk. You're welcome to put your email in and get a chance to have this in your living room, bathroom, kitchen, It'll look great anywhere. So again, thank you all for letting me have the opportunity to speak. Thank you for collecting, and thank you for your love of Star Wars.
I don't think anybody wants Yoda in their bathroom. Just putting it out there. So up next is Ashley from Gentle Giant, again, to take you through some of the staples that we have in our line.
Hello. I brought some, I guess I wasn't going to sit that close to the mic. I brought some cheat sheets with me. So, welcome everyone to Celebration. We're really excited to be here. There's so much to celebrate: the 35th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, the 30th anniversary of the Droids animated series. We have a new film coming out you might know about. Gentle Giant's really excited too because we've been part of the Star Wars universe for almost 20 years now. we've kind of been behind the scenes prototyping for a lot of products that you may have in your home. We've been a licensee for 13 years. So I kind of wanted to take some time to walk you through some of our history. If you come down to our booth, we kind of pulled into our archives and pulled some product that never got made, or there's some variations of it and some things that you never knew that we were involved with. So in 1999, we actually began working with Lucasfilm, with the licensees creating product for the production of Project Overlord, or some of you might know it as Phantom Menace. So then in 2001, we actually created style guide maquettes for Lucas Licensing and as a prototyping solution to create screen accurate characters and costumes. We are also did prototyping as well. And if you come down to our booth, there's one maquette that wasn't part of the series, but it's not in the style guide, and it's actually of George Lucas, and we have one of the two busts that are in existence, so come by our booth and check it out. So in 2002, we actually went on set in Sydney, Australia, and we did scanning of the actors and the props. And that same year, we actually became a licensee and we started making product. We launched our minibus line. And our first minibus release was Mace Windu. So if you're familiar with our minibus now, a lot of them, they have arms, they're a little bit bigger. And actually, when we first started this line, it was going to be quarter scale minibus. And so if you come down to our booth, we have a Mace Windu that's quarter scale. But with what minibus were currently on the market, we decided that we would do 1/6 scale because that seemed to be what collectors were looking for collecting. And of course, eventually we added the arms so we could add more costume, detail, and make the poses a little more dynamic. So you might remember the Blue Clone Trooper. It was our first Star Wars exclusive in 2003. It was limited to 1,000 pieces, and it was only available at WonderCon and San Diego Comic-Con. In 2004, we launched our bust-ups line, and within 2 years, we had over 100 pieces. It was really successful, of course. And then in 2004, we had our first holiday gift, which wasn't made public, and it was limited to 200 pieces. This past Christmas, we just launched our Gold Stormtrooper as a 10-year anniversary. And of course, now we make our holiday gifts available to our Premier Guild members. So in 2006, we launched the Black Stormtrooper, later known as the Shadow Trooper. And this was a blister event that was in Japan, and it was limited to only 1,000 pieces. And it was a product of Russ Manning's black and white comic strip from 1979. And some of you might be familiar with that the troopers didn't read that well as a white trooper, so they made them black. And that's was the inspiration for this piece. It was also one of the first busts that we did troop building. So when you bought the bust, you could display it in multiple poses or buy multiples and have them all displayed together. And then in 2009, we launched our McCory concept line. Of course, we wanted to be able to allow our collectors to display the many different iterations that Ralph had come up with for the different characters. So we started out with Boba Fett. And then in 2010, we launched our Jumbo Kenner line, Kenner-inspired line, with our Stormtrooper and Boba Fett figure. And we're celebrating the 5th anniversary, and one of our exclusives this year is the Droids C-3PO. And I brought a little commercial. Some of you may have seen this or not, but we did.
From Gentle Giant's Jumbo Vintage 12-inch Kenner ESP collection. There he is. It's Boba Fett, and he's gigantic. We need to move. Affirmative. Let's move in. New from Gentle Giant. These enlarged figures are each sold separately and come on a 1,500-piece limited edition ESP backer card. Hey, you look a little short for a stormtrooper, but there's been a little activity this second. These amazing 12-inch figures come complete with accurate accessory and authentic articulation. The new Star Wars 12-inch Stormtrooper and Boba Fett figures from the Star Wars collection. Action figures sold separately by Gentle Giant Ltd.
So I think we've gotten through quite a bit of the figures, and we're kind of just doing best of now, and we might be doing some re-release, not re-releases, but on different backer cards if you're getting more into Jedi, if you're familiar with the line. There we go. And then in 2013, we started looking around, not just at the films and the comic books, but what other collectors were really enjoying, and it's the artists fan-made, not even just fan-made, but actual Star Wars artists. And so this piece by Stephen Daly really inspired us, and so we made the Admiral Akbar minibus, which was a Comic-Con exclusive. It's a trip.
Oh.
And then last year, we were really fortunate to be able to work with Jeffrey Brown and Chronicle and do a special edition maquette. We did Vader and Son and Vader's Little Princess, based on Jeffrey's books. And the book was foil stamped, and it had 15 extra pages of sketches, and then a limited edition litho print that came on the inside of it. And something really kind of neat about this piece, because of the storytelling in it, is that in the book, Jeffrey illustrated Vader holding this tie. You know, Luke is so proud that he's giving it to him. And so this tie just had polka dots on it. So to make the storytelling even more compelling, we added the rebel symbol on the tie, so which made it even more ridiculous. So we're really excited to be here. We've worked on so many different things, and we're so proud to be here and share it all with you. And we thank you for collecting our products, and I'm excited to share a couple new things with you guys. So we just announced our 2015 Premier Guild Collector Club minibus just this past week. One of the first offerings is Emperor Palpatine, Empire Strikes Back. We want to do a 35th anniversary minibus, and originally we were going to do this as a holographic version, and we were so excited the way the bust came out and the texture on his cloak that we decided to paint it in full color, and we just decided that that's what we should go with instead of the holographic one, which means doesn't mean the holographic won't come out, but we decided to go with the painted version. We have a nice biker scout. We've done a couple biker scouts. This time we have a long rifle. And we have the painted prototype in our booth for the first time. We also have Commander Faye. This is a deluxe minibus. We were really inspired actually with Hasbro's action figure that they created, and we couldn't decide if we wanted to have the cloak up or the cloak down, so we just decided to make him with both. And then for Celebration, we wanted to pay homage to Ralph McQuarrie. So to kind of tie up our whole collection of our McQuarrie concept minibus, we thought it made a lot of sense to do the bust of General McQuarrie. One of our 1/6 scale statues is Sam Wessel. She actually comes with an interchangeable head, the Claudite head. She's on display. We also have AT-AT Vulcans, and if you're one of our Premier Guild members, you can actually get a Luke that is interchangeable. You can take in and out of the AT-AT. Now I know he's a little bit bigger than what he should be, but if we would have done him in scale, he would have been, you know, the size of an eraser. So. As we continue on with our jumbo line, we're working on Jabba, and he's been quite an undertaking. So we actually had to go out and find a Jabba or find someone that will basically give it to us because we had to tear him apart and paint him so we could digitally scan him. So we're in the current process of getting all the parts scanned, and hopefully at Comic-Con we'll have both Jabba and Salacious on display. So if you didn't have a chance to get Darth Vader or a Stormtrooper or the Death Star Commander, we're releasing the 12-inch figures in the Villain 3-pack. We also have the Droid C-3PO, the 30th anniversary. It does come with the coin. And then, announcing for the first time, we will be, our Comic-Con exclusive will be R2-D2 with the pop-up lightsaber.
Oh, nice.
And I have to give a special thanks to Dave Myatt from Rebel Scum. He loaned us his original figures so we could look at them for painting them. We didn't take them apart. And then if you go up to the droid builders room where all the R2s are, we have a life-size Kenner R2D2 on display.
Nice.
We're really excited to show. So, thanks for coming, and please come down to our booth at booth 1122. We look forward to seeing you.
So again, giving you a little bit of history, giving you some insight as to how we build a line, how we come from the past and move forward into the future. And then to help us with that is Dan. Come on up, Dan.
Thank you, Anita. My name is Dan Lujan. I'm the Director of Media Operations for Kotobukiya North America. And I'll go ahead and just get through some of these early slides, because some of these announcements I've made in the past, but there are some new updates that I can provide everyone. First of all, we have an ArtFX line. ArtFX is a 1/7 scale collectible. Many times we implement some type of sound or light feature in these particular statues. And we also have ArtFX Plus, which I'll be talking about shortly. Now with our ArtFX line, this is where we started with our Star Wars license, and we're going to be going back to the original first character of Darth Vader. Previously, I had announced that this would be an Empire Strikes Back version, but we're going to be updating that information right now. It's going to be a New Hope version. And I think that's really nice because it's going to fit in the collection very well, because we've done Empire Strikes Back for our ArtFX Plus. We've done Return of the Jedi in ArtFX and ArtFX Plus. So now we're bringing a New Hope Vader into the collection. Again, availability and price point will be announced at a later date. This is very early, still in development, but hopefully we'll have some lights integrated into the chest plate, maybe some sound coming from the helmet. Our next release for our ArtFX Plus line will be Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. And this is the complement piece to our currently available Han Solo and Chewbacca. Now ArtFX Plus is a 1/10 scale collectible, and these actually have magnets in the bottom of their feet, so you can position them wherever you'd like on an included magnetic base. All of these products that I'm going through right now, with the exception of one slide, is available to view at our booth right now. At 1324. So we've got Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. These will be arriving, we estimate, around May. You know, there have been some delays recently because of the port situation, but I think things are getting back on track, which is a very positive sign. So these will be our next ArtFX Plus release. It's a 2-pack. And as you can see from this photo here, when you put the Luke and Leia together with the Han Solo and Chewbacca, it looks just incredible. Plus, you can add R2-D2 and C-3PO. That's another 2-pack. And we've got a diorama set up at our booth. You can check that out. It's a really fun scene where they're coming in conflict with some stormtroopers. So those, look for Luke and Leia actually next month. Our exclusive for this show is R3, A2, and K-3PO. And these two droids are available right now at our booth. It's limited to 1,500 pieces, and it comes with a collector's coin, really nice metal coin that has a plastic case, so you can display it next to your two statues. The dome on the R3 is movable, and it's, as you probably know, transparent, so you can see the inner workings of the droid. And those two pieces are available now. Now this, we don't actually have any prototypes at our booth, but we will be expanding our Astromech droid collection. We've got various R2 units. We've done some exclusives through Barnes & Nobles. I'm not sure how these two will be distributed yet, but we're looking to add R5 and R4 droids to our lineup. So look for that, more news to come probably out of San Diego Comic-Con. And we're planning to also include the collector coin. So it's a really nice piece, and when you get all the droids lined up together, it creates a really impressive display. Now, we're showing this for the first time here at the show. We've got the Paint Masters at our booth, and we're going to be offering a Snowtrooper 2-pack. And one thing we like to do with our 2-packs is oftentimes add additional parts so you can do different poses. And that's what we're doing here with our Snowtroopers. We've got 3 distinct poses, as you can see here on the screen. You'll get enough pieces to create 2 statues. So you'll have an extra arm or so, but you can create these 3 distinct poses. We've just made this announcement, well, we made the announcement we were going to do Snowtroopers, but we're showing them for the very first time here at Celebration. Here's another photo. These will be going up for pre-order, I would imagine, at the end of this week or next week. So you'll see those start to pop up at various retailers. And this actually is a first-time announcement, and we have the prototype at our booth. It's painted a dark gray, so it looks more like a TIE fighter than an actual AT-AT driver, but don't let that fool you. It is an AT-AT driver, 1/10 scale, and he will come with extra pieces, as you see here, so you can do 3 distinct poses, him pulling his glove up, holding the blaster rifle, and then with his arms behind his back. I've got a short turnaround video here that should just go ahead and play automatically. So he's going to turn around, and then magically he will jump into his next pose. And he will turn around and magically turn into his final pose. So these with the 1/10 scale, they will fit together with we have stormtroopers. Actually, if you do come to our booth, you'll see our setup of 1,000 stormtroopers that we have. So they're all within scale, and they look great together. And it's a really nice collection to have on your shelf, and it doesn't take a whole lot of space. So as I mentioned, if you come to our booth, there's a lot of things going on. We have our Celebration exclusive for sale. We created a commemorative catalog, actually 36 pages, and that's complimentary. Come pick one up while supplies last. It has our entire history of Star Wars product in there, at least what has been offered in North America, so it's a really nice piece to take home with you. And we're also participating in the pin trading program, so with any purchase, you can get one of our the Celebration Dengar pins while supplies last. We have 80 available per day. So you can find us on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/Kotobukiya. If you want to give us feedback, we love hearing feedback. We're a very fan-centric company, so your feedback matters. We may not be able to respond to every comment, but I guarantee you we are reading everything, and I mean everything. So some of the things that we do get are a little, we're not going to be able to act on it, but we do read your comments, and we take, everything that's, doable into consideration. And of course, if you want to pre-order any of these products, you can shop with us at kotous.com. And please visit us at our booth at 1324, and thank you for your time.
So that brings us to the end of the actual show and tell. This is the part where we open it up to you guys to ask any questions. I know that you have some burning insights or burning questions you'd like to ask us, or the panelists here. So please feel free. There'll be some microphones going around, and
Yeah, just put your hand up if you want to ask a question, and we'll come to you, or we'll try to. Anyone close? Here's one in the front row. Hello, sir. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Scott from Houston.
Scott, what's your question?
As for Dental Giant, I was curious if you were planning on doing the full line of the jumbo Star Wars figures from the original line. I know you're starting to come to Return of the Jedi. I was wondering if you were planning on getting the rest of the Power of the Force line too.
Yeah, I think we're kind of doing best of at this point, but if you have some characters that you would like to see, you can send us a message on Facebook and give us a wish list, because I think we did the original 25 back, and we are getting, obviously we're doing droids, and yeah, so we're open. We don't have anything that we're not going to do, but we're definitely open for suggestions.
All right, we have James from Maryland.
Yeah, hi, this might be for some other companies more than others, but what is the status and what are your plans for the now Legend products or merchandise?
So we're talking about the expanded universe,
Yeah.
the Legends, now as it's known. Is there going to be any continuation from any of the licensees to feature characters such as Mara Jade, General Thrawn, favorites of the Star Wars Legends fans?
I'll take that one. We are evaluating that. I mean, obviously we want to continue to celebrate our legacy and our lore. So right now we're really on the Force Awakens mode and celebrating that, and celebrating, obviously the classic, saga as it connects to that. So, we're really full. Our plate is really kind of full at the moment. And so as we're retooling that and reevaluating that, we're going to take that one at a time and go forward when it's appropriate.
Okay, we have Ken from Phoenix. Ken,
This is for the EFX guy. I'm a huge master replica collector. I had all the lightsabers, blasters, the Millennium Falcon. Are you guys planning on doing any from the new movie, any lightsabers or blasters?
I'll take that one too. We want to maintain the, what's the word that we use, the secret box mentality of the film. So we want to keep some surprises for you in stock, and so as JJ reveals things, then we'll see how we're going to reveal things to support that. But for now, we're going to focus on classic and Rebels and other things to reveal and talk about in an open forum. We'll certainly have some surprises for you, but we want to maintain that surprise.
Classic. We have Jose from Virginia.
So my question is directed to Sideshow. I'm a huge fan of the Mythos line. I was just wondering if you guys plan on expanding more characters into that line?
Not currently at the moment. Right now we're going to direct that attention towards the Macquarie line. It's possibly under consideration down the road, but right now we're focusing on Macquarie.
All right, we have another question here. Sir, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Tony from Los Angeles.
What's your question?
It's for Sideshow. You didn't really mention anything about the premium formats that have been shown recently, the Boba Fett or the Darth Vader. Are those going to be here? And as for the Darth Vader, has there been any decision about adding lights to that statue?
Yeah, both pieces are actually at the booth right now. Vader is making his first public appearance. Thanks for reminding me. And Boba's down there as well. As for lights on Vader, we're still in working with our manufacturing partners. We have intentions of lights, but until we can confirm that, we don't want to say it will have lights. But I think if we did it on 6 scale, there's a good chance we can get it in premium format. So I think we'll have it there.
Light them up, light them up. Hey man, what's your name?
Zach from San Francisco.
Zach from San Fran. What's your question?
My question is for Tamashii Nations. I'm a big fan of the Monster Arts. Would there be any plans to maybe make a Monster Arts like Crate Dragon or Bantha?
I'll take a note on that one. There's limitations, of course, licenses-wise. We're working with a unique aesthetic right now with the movie realization, so we're able to fit into a non-conflicting category there. But definitely, our Monster Arts, we are, discussing what are we going to do beyond Godzilla. So definitely take that one down on our notes. Thank you so much for the feedback.
We have Sean from Sacramento. Sean?
Big fan of all you guys. I love all you guys. I want to ask with Sideshow, with your partnership with Hot Toys and now they're having the Star Wars license, what characters do they have, do you guys have first say since you had the license longer, or do they have say on what characters they want to do? What's the battle? We want to do this figure, we want to do this figure 1/6 guys.
Go into rooms with baseball bats. Whoever comes out gets to pick that figure. No, actually, we have a really, really good relationship with Hot Toys. We always have. There's this misconception that we're battling. We've never battled with one another. It's just plain to, we've done a lot of figures previously, and they now have the opportunity to do some of those figures. So there's no battle. We're good friends with them. We distribute for them. They work with us overseas. So. No gladiator combat, I'm sorry to tell you.
Sir, what's your name?
Jason.
From Calgary, right?
Calgary, that's right. So I guess this is for EFX. By the time I grew up and had enough money to buy a Red 5 helmet, they were all sold out. And I have one on my shirt. I'm just wondering, are you guys going to be making any more of those, or should I just get the Wedge Antilles one?
We have no plans to remake it. We make limited editions, so really can't go back and repeat it again. But like you said, we do have the Wedge one available, and we're still looking at other X-Wing pilots, but unfortunately, with the Luke at this point, it's unavailable.
And we have time for some more questions if anyone has any for our esteemed panel.
And I believe we actually have some raffles to give away here. So Anita, if you would do the honors.
I'm going to let my friends here help me out, but this is the giveaway.
Oh, did anyone not get a ticket? Just you guys, okay. So we have someone who can
You didn't get 2 tickets.
help these folks out and get the raffle tickets to make it all fair and legal here. Anybody over on this side that didn't get one? Looks like we're good.
Anita's got free stuff.
See, we don't always charge you for everything.
Here we go. There's our final raffle tickets.
Be with us.
What do we got on that bucket? That looks vintage.
Bed sheet.
All right.
Jason still has those bed sheets on his bed, actually. More tickets are coming in.
Last call on tickets. Last call. All right.
All right, here we go.
What are we giving away first, Anita?
I'm not sure. Oh. You want to talk to that?
So this is our Royal Guard 2-pack ArtFX Plus, and they'll look great with some stormtroopers, which are on sale at our booth.
I see. All right, here we go. Really fair. We got the raffle number. You say it out.
Okay, it's 443445.
443?
445.
I think we got it over here.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Come on up, you win.
Where are we at? Raise your hand.
I think we need some lights, maybe.
Yeah, can we get the house lights up just a little bit?
Light 'em up,
Oh, here we go. We have so much good stuff.
Go the other way. There we go. All right.
Light.
Another one, Dan.
All right, who was the 445? Where do we have it? No? What? Oh, I thought we heard somebody say they won. Okay.
Do another one.
All right, this is
for the Royal Guards.
Okay, 443391.
Oh, you gotta kid me.
Come on. 443391.
Just give me that thing, I'm taking that. Come on.
Wow.
That's why you got to stick around.
You don't want to leave.
443636. 443636.
Something's fishy here.
It's like the trailer at the end of the movie. You guys stick around.
443583.
Come on, come on.
443583.
Is that it?
All right.
All right. Our hero.
Florian was high on that one. All right, here we go.
Glad you didn't leave, aren't you?
We've got our Stormtrooper 2-pack ArtFX Plus. They'll look great with the Royal Guard ArtFX Plus, which is on sale at our booth.
That is cool.
443643.
Who's got it?
443643.
We want to give this.
Moving on.
443261.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, look. Look.
What do you got?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yes, we have
That's the one.
Woo. Adam, we're going to go right next.
All right, let's go see Adam.
This is the movie realization Samurai General Darth Vader. The official U.S. release is not for a month or two, so you'll be the first one. You guys to boast to your friends that you get one. We're not giving out one, but actually two. Hopefully, there'll be actually something that has this number 443638.
638.
Not here. Okay. Next one. 443452.
352.
It's 443452. Congratulations.
Come on now. Put them in your Yoda backpack.
There you go. What do we have here?
Our R2C4, this was available exclusively at Barnes & Noble. 443560. All right.
Hey.
Another winner. Now we're rolling.
No stopping us now.
What's next? Oh, what's this?
Ooh, Sideshow.
What is this?
Off Luke.
Yeah.
6 scale Luke Skywalker off figure. 443404.
There we go, right over here.
We have a winner.
All right.
Off Luke.
cold winter nights. Yoda, we have a Yoda now. All right, Ashley. Ashley, what can you tell us about this Yoda?
Okay, I wrote that one, okay.
Oh, go ahead. Anita, what can you tell us about this Yoda?
It's a great collectible, it could look great in your house.
It's Yoda. What do you want?
443282.
3282. There we go. Come on up. Get to know the Jedi Master Yoda.
Back to Matt.
Back to Matt.
This is our
More Sideshow. What is this?
Han Solo Hoth.
Brown jacket or blue?
What color's that coat?
It's the yellow one.
Oh.
443251.
Oh, we know who didn't win.
Here we go for Han Hoth.
We want to repeat the number if we could.
Or Hoth Han.
443251.
But there we go. We got a winner. Hey. I thought they smelled better than the notes.
We got some more toys here.
What's this?
Ralph.
Great tribute.
So something really exciting about this, we did some 3D full color printed challenge coins that it was especially for this minibus. So if you come and buy it at our booth, you get one of these coins with it. And you get one today in the bag.
Awesome.
It's 443656.
Yes! That's right. Taking home Ralph from the board. Very nice.
Is there, can you make sure that goes in the back, the plastic in the light bag?
Oh, look at that.
Does that bring back memories?
Who remembers the Droids cartoon? Yeah? One of the 80s great. Droids cartoons on Saturday mornings.
So it does have the coin, it's separate, it's there in the back. 443242.
There he is, right there, fourth row.
80s flashback. All right, what do we have here?
Another General Vader, again, ahead of the official U.S. launch. You get it your first. 443507.
One. There we go. There he is.
All right.
All right.
Lead a army of samurai stormtroopers against the other guy.
Come on down, Ultimate Warrior.
What's this? No, we have a big box here.
Last but not least.
This is our sold out Darth Vader limited edition helmet. Sold out about 5 days ago. This is one of the helmets that sold out in 4 minutes.
Wow.
That's Ashley's going to do this for me because I can't read it.
I got the glasses for you.
443283.
There he is. I think he got the lucky shirt too. I think.
Nice. Feels good to give stuff away, doesn't it?
This is, hey, love it. All right, guys, let's have another big round of applause for Anita from Lucasfilm, the licensees taking their time.
A toast to the dwarf, the crippled, and the mother madness. Toast, dear brother. In fact, we think you've done such a great job as the hand of the king. You should sit on the Iron Throne. Me on the Iron Throne, my brother.